Hey Hoosier fans, welcome to the Indiana Women's Volleyball Big Ten Network Preview Show. I'm Sam Weixler, and alongside me is John Bannec. This past week, the 20th ranked Purdue Boilermakers visited Wilkinson Hall here in Bloomington, Indiana, which resulted in a hotly contested rivalry game.
A hotly contested match it was, Sam, as the Hoosiers looked to knock off the Boilermakers for the first time since 2012. They were able to push the match to a full 5 sets before eventually falling to Purdue once again in a 3-2 barn burner. The rivalry match demanded big moments, long rallies, and clutch plays, which is exactly what the record-setting crowd of over 2,000 got. Each set was decided by an average of just over 4 points, setting up a nail-biting last set that saw the Boilermakers finish on top, 15-13.
Hoosiers were led by sophomore Brianna Edwards with 15 kills and senior Daisha Lofton, who added 12 kills and 8 blocks of her own. Coach Steve Aird was still proud of his team, noting that, quote, "The team played crazy good. They competed and gave it their all." Coach Aird also feels that Indiana is closing the gap between themselves and the stronger teams in the Big Ten.
Speaking of strong Big Ten competition, the Hoosiers tried to bring that resiliency and determination into their rematch on the road against the 17th-ranked Fighting Illini, who beat the Hoosiers in Bloomington at the start of October. However, it seems like they may have had a little bit of a hangover from such a strenuous battle against Purdue, as they fell 3-0 to Illinois for the second time this year. From start to finish, Indiana couldn't find their footing as the Fighting Illini jumped out to a quick 8-2 lead and ended up finishing that set off 25-10. On the night, the Hoosiers never scored more than 14 points in a single set. One of the only highlights for the Hoosiers came through an individual effort. Daisha Lofton led IU with 5 kills and 3 blocks, which moves her only 2 blocks away from reaching 8th place on the all-time list for career blocks in Indiana. She currently has 388.
Through 19 games, the Indiana Hoosiers are 12-7 overall, but just 1-5 in the Big Ten Conference play. The Hoosiers will need several key victories at home and on the road in the second half of their season. With 14 games left to play, and all of those against Big Ten teams, Indiana will be fighting an uphill battle until the season concludes in late November. The Hoosiers will try to start the climb back into contention beginning tomorrow as they visit the stumbling Maryland Terrapins, who have managed a 10-8 record overall, with just 2 wins in conference play.
Since both teams are struggling right now, it may seem like a favorable matchup for Indiana, but the Hoosiers don't have the best track record when it comes to taking on the Terrapins. All time, they are only 3-6, and they have lost their last 4 matches straight.
There are still 7 more opportunities for Hoosier fans to see their team in action at Wilkinson Hall during the 2019 campaign, beginning with a Friday night battle against the talented Nebraska Huskers, ranked 5th in the nation, on October 25th. John will see how the Hoosiers fare against such a strong Husker team.
Yeah, best of luck to Indiana on that one, Sam.
That'll do it for us here on the Indiana Hoosiers Women's Volleyball Preview Show on Big Ten Network. For John Bannec, I'm Sam Weixler. You can catch the Hoosiers tomorrow night on the Big Ten Network at 6 p.m. We'll see you next time.